Hello, everyone, and welcome to another day and another episode of the Fumble Sports Daily Betting Show. Everything you need, all in one place. We are live on Instagram Live, TikTok Live, and on YouTube. Fumble Sports. Make sure you're following us in the world of sports today. No NBA for the first time in a while, but plenty of MLB, plenty of NHL, and plenty of action to get your beak wet and hopefully cash you some money. For all of those joining us, make sure you throw your comments and questions in the chat. No matter where you're watching from, we have eyes everywhere to make sure we answer your questions and give out advice. For those who are new to the show, every time we hit 1,000 likes on TikTok or we get a gift, we give out one of our favorite bets of the day. So make sure if you're watching on TikTok Live, you hit that like button as many times as you can. Again, for every 1,000 likes or for every gift, we give out one of our favorite bets of the day. And like we do at the beginning of every show, we're going to review how we did on our best bets yesterday. And it was a very successful day for us, as you can see on the screen. Overall, we went 13-4 on our favorite bets that we gave out yesterday. So a very successful day if you decided to tail us. We went 3-1 in our ML game picks. We had unfortunately one that went into extra innings and cost us. We would have won on that Rangers money line if they had been able to get the save. But we went 3-1 on MLB picks. We went 5-0 in our MLB player prop bets. And I said to everyone yesterday, we had been struggling early in the week with our MLB player prop bets. So I reworked the algorithm, I reworked the variables that I focus on, and not only did it do well, we went 5-0 in our MLB player prop bets. We have plenty of those loaded up today, obviously, with no NBA. As for the NBA last night, we put out our player prop bets for that. We went 5-3, but we crushed on our NBA game picks. We didn't put them out as our favorite bets of the day, but we said the Heat would win. We said the Knicks would cover 6.5. And then we talked about going from 6.5 all the way up to 10.5. Anyone who tailed on that cashed a lot of money. And we also said the Lakers would win and cover. So last night was a really successful night for Fumble Sports. Hope you joined us yesterday. Really happy you're joining us today. If you have questions, if you want to ask about which games to bet, which player prop bets to go off of, we've already looked at yesterday's results. You can see here, did really well. But that's yesterday's news. We got a whole new day to get to, so let's delete what we had before. We'll keep our results down here on our next page just to make sure we can find them in the future. We'll continue to do that so that way we can track how we do day in and day out. But let's move on to today. And if you have questions about anything in the world of sports, it can be anything at this point. If you want to talk betting, we're here for it, obviously. But if you want to talk fantasy, DFS, and even if you want to talk NFL, if you want to talk about the schedules, if you want to talk about win totals, we're here for absolutely all of it. Fumble Sports is live for the next 2 hours. So if you have questions, we have answers here to help you out with everything that you need. And again, no NBA tonight. So for many of you, it might be finally that night to take the wife out for dinner, go out with the girlfriend or the boyfriend. But for some of us, it's still another day to bet on sports. So we will be looking at MLB a lot today, both the games as well as player prop bets. One more time, if you want to get some of our favorite bets of the day, make sure you hit that like button. Every time we hit 1,000 likes on TikTok or we get a gift on TikTok, we give out one of our favorite bets of the day. So make sure you're hitting that like button as many times as you can and get us up to 1,000 likes so we can give out our first favorite bet of the day. While we wait for you guys to come into the show and ask questions, we will tease a little bit about tomorrow night's game. It's tomorrow afternoon's game. It has been set for 3:30 a Sunday afternoon, Mother's Day at the Boston Garden. Nothing sounds better to some of us. And it'll be the 76ers as 6.5-point underdogs. That line's been moving over the last few hours. It was Celtics at 7 when I saw it last night. It has moved to 6.5 in favor of... It's moved closer to the 76ers, so you're seeing that line movement, showing it up on the screen. 7, 6.5, 7, 6.5. You can just see how public and sharp money is coming down, driving that number just a little bit closer to the 76ers. We'll see if it continues to go down towards 6.5, or if you see some money come down on the Celtics as it get closer to 6. Want to shout out Caesar. Appreciate you watching on YouTube. Hope you're having a great morning. Appreciate all of you loyal followers and watchers, viewers, those who have been a part of this Fumble Sports community. Make sure you're following us. Make sure you know every time we're live. So hit that follow button. Ryan, am I a Raiders fan? No, I'm not. That said, even what the teams that I've rooted for in the past, I'm not a kid anymore at this point. I love winning. I love winning on whatever I bet on. I like winning on the DFS and fantasy players that I pick. So at this point, my teams are really less relevant, and I really just love betting on sports. I love betting on or playing DFS or fantasy sports. So at this point, my teams aren't as relevant. But no, not a Raiders fan, Ryan. Why? Are you? Curious to know. And for all those who are watching, feel free to throw where you're watching from in the chat. Always fun to hear where the locations are. If you're watching on Instagram Live, if you're watching on TikTok Live, or you're watching on YouTube, would love to know where you're watching our show. Really fun. Tristan, how you doing this morning? Tristan was an all-star yesterday, hitting that like button. Yo, that gave Vincent 3.5 assists was easy cash last night. No doubt, Tristan. He got 5, so maybe I sweated it a little bit. But in the end, not too bad. Gabe Vincent came through. And like I showed you guys earlier, we did really well. I took down the bets. We deleted them already. But these were the results from yesterday. We crushed yesterday. 13-4 overall, 3-1 in MLB games, 5-0 in MLB player prop bets, 5-3 in the NBA player prop bets. Those were our favorite bets of the day. But when it came to our NBA picks, game picks, we crushed it. Got everything right last night. So it was definitely a fun night to be Butt Fumble Sports, or to be someone like Tristan who tailed Butt Fumble Sports. Hopefully we can deliver the same kind of results today. For those who want our favorite bets of the day, those were the results we got from yesterday. So you want to make sure you hit that like button as many times as you can, or give us a gift. Again, every time we get a gift or we get up to 1,000 likes, we give out one of our favorite bets of the day. We are right now just kind of playing around, researching a little bit around the 76ers Celtics game for tomorrow afternoon. Just looking at what could be a nice bet. We haven't put any money down. Again, I'm waiting to see how the public money moves that line. We saw it at 6.5. Opportunities for us to maybe get that at even better odds. If you're a Celtics fan, you might want to take it in the next couple of hours. If you're the 76ers, I'm waiting for the big money to come down on the Celtics tomorrow. But I like the 76ers to cover in this game. Just coming out early with my pick. Really like the 76ers to cover tomorrow. Caesar coming from Brooklyn. Appreciate you watching from the borough. Yes, sir. Great night of bets last night. Hopefully we can duplicate that tonight. Oh, Ryan, I don't think the Raiders would be too happy if our logos looked too similar. Ours has a couple of cheeks looking at you. Hopefully our logos don't look too similar. Oh, is our camera messed up today? Please, can you confirm that? Tristan, sorry if our camera's screwed up, but hopefully it isn't making too big a negative impact on everything. Appreciate all of you guys joining us. Make sure you're hitting that like button. Make sure you're hitting that like button. Again, once we hit 1,000 likes, we will give out one of our favorite bets of the day. Appreciate all of you guys joining us. Tristan will see if we can fix whatever the problem is, or see if it's one on your end. We will dive into MLB games today. Again, big slate of MLB games. There's no NBA today, so plenty of MLB to take our attention. Full slate of games, and like always, these are the, I want to make sure I make note of the websites we'll be using. So if you guys want to do the research along with us, or you just want to know where we're getting our data from so it doesn't just come off as a note or a trend out of nowhere. That said, the first one is Outlier. Outlier is a great sports betting tool. Outstanding. Outlier is an outstanding website, outstanding app. Does a great job of bringing all your data all in one place. So make sure you guys check out Outlier. If you want a free, you do have to pay for it, but if you want a free 7-day trial, just DM us on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, or on Twitter, and I'll send you a link that gives you a free 7-day trial. Outlier, by far, for me, is the best tool available in getting the trends all in one place. And as you've heard me talk about a lot, what I really like is you can do the comparison shopping. So if BetMGM has better odds than DraftKings or FanDuel, you can find the sports book that gives you the best odds. We're going to talk about that a lot today, because a lot of the player prop bets in baseball that I really like, I'm finding ways to get the best possible payout on those odds. So I really like it. But again, you want to be able to have that comparison shopping feature. Outlier offers that. Another website that we're going to use is Covers.com. Covers.com is just a great place to find trends, easy ways of also finding what the odds are across different sports books as well. Even if you don't necessarily have the access, I can go an outlier and bet in the different sports books, but here, Covers does a great job of, I can just see what they are across the different sports books. Helps me do research. I can find player prop bets as well. And of course, I can also find trends. One of the things I really like about Covers.com is you can go here and you can look up trends, how teams have done over recent times. That way you can get, oh, did I just screw up? I think I did. Did I just screw up my screen? How do I undo this? Please, can you help me? I just screwed something up. Blease, any idea how I just screwed this up? Camera, source. I think Hey, Blease, how do I get this back up on the screen? If I lost Google, if I lost, sorry, we're having a tech difficulty because I'm an idiot and I pressed the wrong button because I'm not used to... I'm such a Mac guy at this point that I just tried to use a shortcut and I totally screwed up. So bear with me for 1 second as we get things back loaded up. Appreciate you guys joining us. Apologies for this. This is going to TikTok Studio. Double-click Google Source. TikTok Studio. Where... go into TikTok... I'm in TikTok Studio. Double-click Google Source. Add source. If I have to add the source. Whatever I deleted, I deleted.